Ebusia bokonto kwano ayentokwa bi a edi Ghana de nchicha enya sampetwa. Amanfo bebre ede sobo no ebo eye former president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo se be obesi akonwa so yi. Wantimi anye bokonto kwano ho hwe ena chese wagu nua ede egu nasu wo. Nene panipa wonso akasa a watutu bi ede ama eye former president Nana Addo Akufo-Addo eye yewura Lawrence Tetteh ene wakasa pa ede nsema hodo akodi ama eye former president wo chese Ekamia asabapen, a one yenny diamuntino, one shut down pay attention via Alpha Maboconto Quano, so will be Anka Sabe, a military furnitures and for forward to assure us away again man penny dear, a cantoquay shall sing, not why you will be busy the bay and to pay every chat, and or Kanya defy his excellency John Dramani Mahama, or simply a pay back when you so better than sweet, Busumi Nukra mine. And so, and near my 1 year, and answer a control to Edia Fa a year for Conto Quano, and a busian. Papa no makotena se edi enkomo amachese ogusu a wo so ene nsema hodro de eye yewura Lawrence Tetteh eka bi no de akonya we so efa so ball eye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na baso ebusia yenko na yenkoti opanyin nsema hodro a ode kodema Ghana manpanyin.
It's very wise, and kudos goes to President John Dramani Mahama that he's used his posture, his demeanor, and his attitude to bring them together. They feel comfortable to come to Ghana. Look at the way Burkina Faso leader came, even with weapons. Under normal circumstances, security could have signaled anywhere. I can imagine John Dramani Mahama telling that, oh, no, let him there. There's nothing he can do. That's the way he wants to do. And nobody wants to feel unloved. Once you show people love, now the truth is that if there's a meeting between the ECOWAS leadership and John Dramani Mahama speaks, these young men will listen to him.
It's more likely to listen.
Because, you know, when you love, you show people love, they return love to you. But if you don't show them love, they will definitely not. And sometimes we criticize people, we accuse people, we malign people without giving them some room to also operate. So I think I want to congratulate President John Dramani Mahama. And as much as possible, like Colonel Abuaji said, he should just have a lot of advisors for him that will have a lot of understanding of international relations in that area so he can handle it well. But I think he's a good leader. He's shown good leadership. The second thing I really want to talk about is about the issue of the passports. I don't think anybody should take it personal. Any government and every government that comes normally will recall this. Remember, before President John Atta Mills became the president, parliamentarians were using service passport. Service passport doesn't carry the weight diplomatic passport carries. So they had certain limitations. In fact, there are certain immigration officers, unfortunately, that I've traveled around with in certain countries that I know don't even understand what the service passport is. And so sometimes they have limitation. And then President Atta Mills was able to, by the request of Parliament, change it for them to have diplomatic passport. If you are no more a parliamentarian, it means your wife doesn't have a parliamentarian wife anymore. Your children don't have it anymore. So those privileges definitely have to pay. And don't forget that issuing of diplomatic passports are by the discretion of the president. That is why our foreign affairs, the only person who authorizes the use of passport acceptance is the foreign affairs minister, not even the deputies, unless the substantive foreign affairs minister is indisposed and not available. That is when even deputies are supposed to be signing it. So I think it's in the right direction. It has to be sensitized. Most of the people that is being withdrawn from today, maybe tomorrow, will be found as people who are on the radar of the president to be issued new assignment, and will have it back again. But truly speaking, if you are no more in power, you are no more in use. And don't forget that if you hold service passport or diplomatic passport, there are many privileges you get. For instance, if you hold a service passport or a diplomatic passport, you don't need visa for Germany. You don't need visa for Hungary. You don't need visa for South Africa. Of course, now it's visa free for even ordinary passport. You don't need visa for a lot of countries. You don't need visa for Trinidad and Tobago. And so they are privileged. If you really want to go to Europe, and you hold a service passport, a diplomatic passport, all you need to do is to travel to Germany, and then you can jump on a train. It's visa free in the whole of the sub-region, and then you go. So it is good that it's been sensitized, and I want to urge that anybody who holds a service passport or diplomatic passport, don't take this thing personal. And whether we like it or not, NDC did it, NPP have done it before, NDC will do it again, NPP will do it again. So for me, I think it's normal, and let us rather get it done rapidly. Also, I think people should not take advantage of this to also victimize certain people unnecessarily. But I think it is in order. And this is not a new thing at all. This is not a new, it's a norm. When President Nana Addo Dankwa came in 2017, when he started, in fact, these were some of the first things he asked for. When John Ajekum Kufuor came, he asked for it. And so when John Dramani Mahama came the first time, he also asked for it. So this is normal, and nobody should really personalize it at all. I think kudos to all of them, and let us just do it right, so it doesn't look as if somebody is witch hunting or somebody is targeting somebody. If you are no more a member of parliament, why do you need a passport? And if you are no more an NCE, why do you need it? And of course, if you work at the presidency, if you enjoy these privileges and you are no more there, please give it to somebody. And whether we like it or not, the people who are there now that are going to receive it, don't forget that it will very soon. When this is over, you do your own, you go. So Mukwaya ni Mukwaba.
End of story.
That's all. Mukwaya ni Mukwaba. So some Mukwaya, sugar. I know you don't speak Ghana, so you don't. Mukwaya ni Mukwaba. What does that mean?
But this one I can understand.
So tell me. Proof.
Boko Aya. Somebody for go. Then somebody will come.
Can watch you, mommy. Can call Fantimi Kande.
We call it Obiaba.
That's all. So I don't see any issue with it at all. Congratulations. This is why you passed. So I think we shouldn't make a big deal out of this and at all. And it's if you are not fortunate and it has catch. And let me also say this: anybody, including the career diplomats who hold diplomatic passports, or including government and state officials who hold service passport, they also hold ordinary passport.
So you can use it depending on.
The truth is that if you are taking a visa with a diplomatic passport, they give you a very short visa. But if you are taking a visa with an ordinary passport, sometimes you get, because a diplomatic passport lifespan is 5 years. But the ordinary passport is 10 years. So trust me, every smart person who holds a diplomatic passport, you want to take your visas in the ordinary passport. America will give you 5 years in diplomacy, unless you are going to a post, and even that one is changeable. So I don't think people should worry themselves so much. If they take the diplomatic service from you, you have your ordinary passport, you are still a Ghana, you can travel with it.